Hey guys, today we are talking about my #1 favorite software to use when it comes to managing and automating your furnished rentals. Now, some of you might know I have my listings on Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, Furnished Finders, Apartment.com, and maybe others. So it's really important to me that the software is able to either be compatible with most of those platforms and or that you can add manually certain bookings so that you can have all of your bookings in one place and help manage and automate your business. So if you're interested in how I do that for a $30,000 a month portfolio, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to Lifestyle Leaps. My name is Diem and today we're talking about automation software. Now I have to tell you, in all my business endeavors, it's really important to me to have the business fit my lifestyle. I set up businesses to be pretty much self-sufficient, self-running, and automated as much as possible so that I can minimize my overhead expenses with staffing, employees, or workers, and I can free up as much of my time as possible. This also applies to my furnished rental business, as well as any other business that I ever start or do. So it's really important that the software is able to meet my needs in that regard. And here are the top 3 reasons why I love the software called Guesty. Guesty is something that I've used for a long time. This video is not a sponsored video. However, I do have a referral link down below where you can save money and make me a little bit of money. But whether you use that or not, here are the 3 reasons why I love Guesty so much. The first and most important reason why I love Guesty so much is that they sync up with other platforms like Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com, and they allow you to add your own manual bookings so that you are never under a situation where you're double booked, right? When one books through, let's say, Booking.com, it will distribute to the calendars of VRBO and Airbnb that those dates are no longer available, and vice versa. Or once I enter in a manual booking, it will tell all the other platforms those dates are no longer available. I love that. And as you can see here from the main view of the multi-calendar, you're able to see all of your bookings platforms on the left-hand side. All of those little icons show you which houses are listed on which platform. And as you can see, I have mostly Airbnb, I have VRBO, and I also have Booking.com. It doesn't show other platforms because those are the only 3 right now that Guesty syncs up with because they dominate the market. So when I get a booking from Furnished Finders or Apartments.com, then I manually enter those very easily right from this page by just selecting the dates and then adding the new reservation. You can also see that in the blue versus the pink area, I've separated my listings by category. So the 2 at the bottom are my Santa Rosa listings. And what I'm able to do is then share that group calendar of those 2 units to my house cleaner, and my house cleaner can see the live bookings. So if somebody books something newly or cancels something, she is able to then look at that calendar and check, what does this do for me? It completely eliminates any communication that I need to have with her. Of course, initially I have to hire the cleaner, make sure that they're able to work that arrangement, that they're free between 11 and 3 on certain days so that they can manage these cleanings. And once I explain all of that and we get a few cleanings under our belts, boom, she is independent and I don't have to do a thing, even when a client cancels. I love that part about it. And you can also see the different days, how you see that it has like 30D for my Portland property. That means that those dates are set to have a 30-day minimum, or the price point. You can see the different price points that I have per day, and those are always changeable. So for example, if I'm looking ahead and I'm noticing, boy, I have a lot of vacancy in this area and maybe I have a 2-night minimum, well, perhaps I'll consider doing a 1-night minimum if the dates are coming up approaching too close. I don't want to have a vacancy, so I'm going to make some changes. That could also mean reducing the price. I can do that all from this one place right here. So that is the #1 reason why I love Guesty so much. The #2 reason why I love Guesty software so much when it comes to managing my furnished rentals is the message automation. This is a huge time saver, and not only a time saver, I'm kind of one of those people that gets really annoyed having to repeat something over and over and over again. So the fact that I can automate messages to my guests and give him a heads up about how things work, or when to check out, or how to use the remote, or where to park, all of those things can be automated and streamlined. So let's take a look at that together. So here you're gonna see that I have under templates a list of all of the templates that I have for messages that will be sent out automatically. And then inside those templates, I will determine when that gets sent. For example, when a guest books a date and they complete the booking, I will have an automatic email or text message or platform message sent to them saying, hey, thanks for booking. You are confirmed for these dates. Check-in is at 3 p.m. So anytime after that is fine. It's self-check-in, so you don't even need to notify me if you're going to be late. Things like that, because people will communicate to me, oh, I'm gonna get there late at night, is that okay? Well, boom, I've already eliminated and answered a question that helps them and helps me from the number of points of contacts that I'm gonna have, right? Another example is I have a message that is triggered by after they check in. So the night of their check-in, I have a message that is sent to them, giving them a heads up about all of the general things. For example, this property gets landscaping on these days, or the trash and recycle out front is shared. You can put extra trash and recycle there. Anything that is specific to that property. So that's another really cool tool about their messaging automation, is you can create tags that are specific to that property. So I'll have a generic message that everyone gets, but then the meat in the middle of the message is filled in and substituted by the tag that's associated with the property that they're staying at. So everybody gets the correct information. Another one that I love to send out is the checkout message. So what to do when you check out. And for the by the night homes, it's really simple and basic. It's like, do the dishes. That might be the only thing. But for people who are staying 30 days or more, I might say, please strip the bed. Please open all the cabinets and drawers so that the cleaners know to go inside and that you ensure that you have removed everything off the premises. Please load the dishwasher and put dishes away, or whatever it is that I want to say or ask them to do. I can fill that in there because it is, again, tag specific for the location of where they're staying. So I love, love, love the message automation. My third favorite Guesty software feature is the automatic reviews. So with managing your furnished rentals, as you know, a lot of that is going to be based on your reputation. How frequently you are booked is going to be dependent on how many stars and how many reviews your property has. It also helps you in the algorithm. It helps you to be a preferred clickable link when they are looking at your listing compared to other listings, right? So with the number of units that I have, oh my goodness, doing reviews is a whole nother chore. But with Guesty, I'm able to automatically leave a 5-star review X number of days after the booking. So I get to decide. I'll usually do it about 3 days after the booking has been completed. That way it gives me time to get feedback from my cleaner. If the cleaner's like, oh no, 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 this has been a horrible situation, I can go in there and turn off that feature. So it gives me time to react. But after 3 days or whatever amount of days that you decide, I'll provide an automatic review from a list of pool reviews. So I don't have to have the same review for each guest. That would look a little bit bizarre and not cool, right? So it will automatically pick a review from a pool of reviews and give the guest a 5-star. Why do we even bother to do that? Well, if the guest hasn't already given you a review of their lovely experience, by them getting a review, Airbnb will ping them to say, hey, so-and-so has left you a review. It might prompt them or remind them to leave you a review as well. In fact, you can even add an automated message from my number 2 favorite feature of Guesty, the message automation, to request reviews or to prevent bad reviews. Actually, what I do is I will create a message that says, I'm hoping you have a 5-star experience, but if for some reason you're not, please let me know if there's anything that I can do to make it a 5-star experience. So that you're ensuring along the way the guest is going to surely have a positive outcome and a good 5-star review to leave you. All right, guys, so that is it. That covers my top 3 favorite Guesty features, but I want to tell you about one more aspect of Guesty that I'm really loving and I'm going to be exploring more. So Guesty allows you to literally automatically create a website where individuals can go directly to and book with you direct. Essentially, it will take all of the information that has been put into all of the listings you've connected, extract that and photos and policies and rules and whatever, and throw it into a custom website for you just like that. And so I've tried this. I love it. I think it looks beautiful, but I haven't really been promoting it. And as we embark on the year 2023, it's really important for me to start having more independence over my bookings. I don't like some of the vacancies that I've had last year, and I'd love to beat the occupancy rate that I had from last year now compared to this year, hopefully using that amazing feature. So if you're interested in Guesty, as I mentioned, the referral link is below. And with that, I will see you next week.